Shearing is killing. Maize, like any other crops, are so much into nutrition, but you should always ever know how on the pest and disease and how to control them when we are choosing our maize variety or the variety of the maize that you'll be doing. There are different markets. The long-awaited season is finally here, and we are in the last quarter of the year, which gives us the shortest farming season. And being short, that doesn't hinder you from anything. That doesn't stop you from doing anything good. That doesn't stop you from making money. And I will show you how to grow the best maize in your life as a farmer. Because many farmers have been running into the internet. Many farmers have been consulting farmers that are not around them and doing it the wrong way. So, before you start this season, or as you're starting this season, these are the things that you're supposed to know for you to be a successful maize farmer. Maize is just a crop, one of the crops that I know many farmers are doing, and I felt it's good to share with you as the first crop I'm sharing, and others will follow. So this is what we're supposed to do, and this is the things you're supposed to adhere to for you to succeed as a maize farmer. One, you should always know that different maize variety grows in different areas. We have maize variety that are meant for lower hot regions, the mid-climatic regions. We have maize varieties that are meant for highlands or the high altitude climatic regions. You should always know that. So when you go to buying a maize variety, it's always recommended one, you should know your location, or you should know where your farm is located. Whether it's a low altitude area, it's a mid altitude area, or it's a high altitude area, or it's a highland area. You're supposed to know your region for you to get the best variety. Because if you mix these two variety, either doing it under rain-fed or doing it under irrigation, you are going to lose it. You are going to lose it. Remember, this is a battle. And this time around, we don't want to lose. We don't want to make any loss. We don't want to lose any of our shillings. We want to make right decisions and make money out of what we are doing. Number two, when you're choosing a variety for your region, also different varieties have a number of days, or they have a period they are supposed to grow. There is a variety that takes 75 days. There is a variety that takes 90 days. There is a variety that takes 60 days. There is a variety that takes 100 days. In all mentioned altitude, the low altitude, the mid altitude, and the high altitude or the highlands. So when you are running for the variety, you are supposed to know the length, the period which this variety takes for it to mature. The shorter the period, the better. In a case where if you're doing it under rain-fed, the lanes are not enough, you'll be lucky, or your variety will mature with that short lane or with that short period of rain, and you are going to make good money, or you are going to make good harvest out of what you've done. But if you take a variety that takes more days, and you know how the climate change is affecting our rain patterns and the rain fails to be enough, you are going to lose it. You are going to lose your money, you are going to lose the bet, you are going to make losses. So make sure you go for the variety that matures as fast as possible. But if you're sure of the lanes in your region will be enough, go even for the variety, even if it takes 150 days or 300 days. Go for that variety. You know the reason why you'll be choosing it, but it's not because it takes shorter period. That point, like I've always been telling you, when we are choosing our maize variety or the variety of the maize that you'll be doing, there are different markets. Remember, before we start, we are focusing on a certain market. One of the market is selling green maize. The second market is selling silage to the for animal feed or for the dairy farm, to the dairy farmers. Another market is selling grains, waiting until it dries, threshing them into grains and selling grains. And also we have a special market which is for baby corn. So when you're choosing your variety, you should also consider the market that you're looking at, because if you are focusing on silage, you need a variety that will be bushy, that will be heavy, that will have as many leaves as possible, because that is the center of focus and that will take short period. If you're focusing on grains, you're going to focus much on the cob that will give you maybe a multiple cob, that will give you a bigger one, because you need as many grains as possible. The same applies to the green maize. So focus on the variety that gives you whatever your market is looking at, or whatever you're focusing as a market. Number 4, we have any maize that usually falls maize, among them the fall armyworm, also the viral disease, the maize streak virus. You can check a video that I did about the virus, maize streak virus, and check. You should always have a knowledge before getting into maize farming. You should have a knowledge on how to curb these problems, because this is a big disaster. Once it knocks, it may end up knocking you down. So make sure you have a knowledge, you know the product to use for fall armyworm. Very soon I'm doing a video. I'm doing a video about fall armyworm and how to control it. But you should always ever know how on the pest and disease and how to control them for you to be a successful maize farmer. Failure to that, you lose the bet. Number 5, maize, like any other crops, are so much interested and are so much into nutrition. The current variety we are doing cannot grow naturally with the condition of our soil. Our soils are so poor when it comes to nutrition. So you are supposed to know which nutrient to use and at what time, because you fail to give it the required nutrient, you are not going to achieve whatever you are looking at. Remember, maize farm or the maize that you are looking at is an investment project. It's like a savings account. The more you save, the much you get. So the more nutrient you give to your crop, not just as giving double of the nutrient that is supposed to be given, but giving it the right nutrient at the right time. So as a farmer, you're supposed to know which nutrient to give and at what time is supposed to be given for you to be a successful maize farmer. Sharing is caring. And every time I share with you what you're supposed to do as a farmer, or what you're supposed to do in your farm, I never forget. And that makes me a good farmer, also a good consultant working with farmers. If you've learned something from today's training, don't forget to share the video. If this is your first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel so that we can continue learning together. Bye.